Life is good 13. 13 love to y'all. You are creation 13. Today I want to talk to you about the shift. The shift that's been being talked about for quite a while. And, being aware that it is a continuous thing. And it's mainly within you. This whole shift is within you. And when you're aware that this all happens within you, the shift begins to take place outside your reality. So within yourself, you change, and then your outside world reflects that change. And this is something that you really have to become aware of, because you don't want to be just sitting around waiting for the shift to happen when it is happening now. And if you're not seeing it happen, it's because you're not focusing where you need to be focusing. You're not paying attention to what needs to be paid attention to. And that is you. You need to pay attention to yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to look deep within yourself and start unlocking your being, unlocking what you are supposed to be, what has been taken away from you. This is the whole shift process, is unlocking yourself, unlocking your DNA. There's hidden keys. Our ancestors have told us about this. You need to look within. The kingdom of heaven is within. I always tell you, everything is within you. And when you look inside yourself and unlock yourself, then it shines out and reflects onto your physical reality. And I know this is a concept that a lot of people just don't get. And that's okay. But you need to become aware that it's all about you. It's all about changing you, your perception, your view, your vibrations. Raising your vibrations is important, and the only way you can do that is by going within yourself, lifting yourself, uplifting yourself. Imagine yourself as a plant, right? You put the seed into the ground, you bury it in dirt, okay? And you need to imagine yourself as that seed. So when you're in that dirt, it needs nourishment, so then you have to water it and take care of it, make sure it gets lots of sun, so on and so forth, so that it can grow and mature. But it's your job to take care of that seed and help it grow. And this is what we're here to help you guys grow. But you as a seed has to have that willingness to grow. Seeds have to have that willingness to grow. It wants to, it has to have that willingness to grow and become its true potential. And that's exactly what you need to be. You need to become your true potential. And there is so much to it. It's uncanny just how deep this stuff goes. Paying attention to the shift also means you need to not pay attention to perceived dates and times. Okay, now you want to pay attention to numerology and astronomy. Astronomy and numerology. Those are two things that you do want to pay attention to, but you don't want to pay attention to calendars and dates, because that's going to throw you off and make you imbalanced. Because we're supposed to live in the now moment, and when you live in the now moment, or what I discovered, if you switch now, you get one. Okay, you get one. And you can be like, yay, I won, or you can become aware of that one is you. When you're in that now moment, you're one with yourself. You're one with creation. You're one with the creation that you created. You're one with everything in your being and outside your being. You know, oneness is key. You know, you want to live in the now moment, reverse it, and you want to live in the oneness, that one moment, 1 second, the blink of an eye. As it says in the Bible, you know, things can change in a blink of an eye. And that is something that you have to really grasp, that concept of things can change in a blink of an eye. That literally means, from my perception, is your experience ends with just a blink of an eye. But because you continue to create and project your reality, it continues on. So every second you blink, and you keep that perception, this continuing perception, it continues on. But it's a frame by frame by frame. You know, just imagine like a movie. You know, every time you blink, it changes the frame little by little. It changes it different and different because your perception changes every second. But anyways, becoming more aware of how you change your reality based upon your inner being. This is something that I've discovered and I've talked about in previous videos, is you'll become aware of the changes that happen. You will notice changes. You'll notice people's behaviors will change. You'll notice that people that used to be here are no longer here, and people who are here now have been here a while, but you didn't even know they were there until just recently, and you're just like, okay. Same way with, you know, and this is becoming aware of, you know, you're jumping through timelines and you're accelerating through timelines. So you'll become aware that people who are supposed to be dead are alive, and people who are alive are dead. It's little things like this you'll become aware of once you are awakened and aware that you're shifting. The shifting process goes a long ways. Another thing that at least I notice a lot, you know, when I know I'm changing timelines, is buildings will change. Buildings and shops and things like that will change. You know, I'll be like, hey, I've never seen that house or building there before. And then I'll notice that other places like businesses and stuff, they used to be located here and then they're somewhere else. And I'll tell my wife this. She's like, oh no, it's been there forever. But the thing is when you're accelerating through timelines and stuff, you're aware that you're a time traveler, okay? But the people that are with you are not aware of it. They are either part of the timeline that you shifted into, or they're shifting timelines with you, and they are just adapting and downloading information automatically because they're not aware that they are shifting through. And this is something that I am studying a lot about with my wife, since my wife and my kids are with me all the time. I challenge her as well, so then I can become more aware if she is traveling and accelerating through timelines with me, or if it's just myself and I'm just because I'm here, she's still in the same timeline experience. It's complicated, but it's little things you have to really become aware of, because the shifting thing is both within and it reflects without. And this is another key thing to become aware of. Since buildings and businesses and stuff change based upon your vibration and your acceleration through the timelines, this means that things are going to change for you. And you know, it's definitely good to, you know, if you want to start your own business or something like that, you know, go ahead and do that. But you need to become aware that this new world is shifting and changing, or let me rephrase that. since you are shifting and changing your physical reality, the new world that we are going into is morphing, and we are morphing and shaping this new world to what we desire and manifest. And it's going to continue to change. Even when we do reach that, the 0 point, okay, when we reach that 0 point, we're going to be where we want to be at. But then we're going to start again and accelerate again. It's a continuing process of shifting. You're constantly shifting. This is the origin of our being, is shifting consciousness, which I am labeling science. Okay, we are shifting science, and I'll make a video about that, explaining that. But we are shifting science constantly. We are redefining what has been lost from us, and we are redefining creation. Okay, and this is a very exciting time for humanity, because humanity is redesigning creation. And this is something that you will become aware of when it's the right time. Because I said this in previous videos, if you study other extraterrestrial ET beings, multi-terrestrials, supercosmic beings, whatever it may be, you'll always notice a unity and oneness for each planet that they're on. But Earth is totally different, because we are sharing elements from all these races of beings throughout the multi-universe, throughout the multidimensional universe, into a new creation. So we are shifting creation every second. We are redefining what creation is, and it's so much more, so much deeper than that. It's something that you can't really put into words. And it can be difficult to make these videos sometimes, but exciting too, because it's so fun just talking about these new awareness, new experiences, and new ways of expressing ourselves, our creation, to the viewers, like yourself. We are expressing our creation and viewpoints, and you can also become aware of who is aware of creation and creating, and who is following programs, old programs, and are stuck in that void. I'm gonna make a video. I got a recent download about new ways to experience a void, or how you can become aware of if you're trapped in a void. It's basically kind of like you're accelerating through timelines, like I talked about, but there's little voids in between. So you're shifting, but you get stuck in a void, and it stops your acceleration. So until you get out of that void, then you'll accelerate more. And I'll make a video about that. It's pretty interesting. But basically, a lot of these people get stuck in this void, and I got a message from a person on Facebook that I just became friends with, and she was explaining to me on how certain people focus so much on this 3D reality, like with the government and the perceived wars and so on and so forth, the illusions of the 3D matrix, basically the programs that are running. Because like I said, you have a choice to either follow the programs and run the programs, or you can delete the program, recreate a program, and then start creating your own program. That is the whole key of being a creator, is creating your own programs. So anyway, she was saying that this person is stuck talking about old programs. and allowing that old program to continue on. I haven't done research on who is posting it, but the main concept is if you continue to follow and watch and view the old programs like the government, the presidents, Illuminati, Gray, ET, so on and so forth, you're trapping yourself in a void, and you're not going to be able to accelerate yourself out of that program, out of that reality. And you know, it's okay to talk about the stuff because, you know, we're all multidimensional beings, so we are discovering that there's so many people on different layers. So you're gonna have the 3D people way down here, and then you got people who are really awake and aware, like myself. You know, we still have to try and help the people who are still stuck in 3D out, but not trying to trap ourselves back down to that old programming. It's very difficult to do. And one of the key things that I try to become aware of, or try to help people become aware of, is lost my train of thought here. Is to become aware of that. Oh man, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yes, is to become aware of that. What are you doing to change that perception? Okay, you know, if you are just stuck with, oh, what is the president going to do and who's going to do this, you know, you're allowing the program to run. But what can you do? What can you do to help people become aware of it, but also create a solution for it? Okay, create a solution for it. Now, you can't, like I said, you can't change people, but you can change your reality. And sometimes people can't grasp that concept of, okay, well, if we're not changing things like the presidency and so on and so forth, then how are we changing our reality? This is where you become aware you're a time traveler and you're a multidimensional being. Things change based upon your inside reflection. You reflect, and then you experience your reflection. And you know, this is something that you really have to become aware of. You know, pay attention to details. Pay attention to your surroundings, your mood. Like, say, if you wake up and you're just kind of aggravated, your physical reality is going to express that aggravation. Okay? Now, say if you wake up and you're happy and life is awesome, life is good, 13, and then you're going to experience more positive reality. However, you're still going to have people here and there that are going to be doing the complaining aspect of things. And the reason why that's there is to help you change and shift your inside reflections and your outside reflection, because you are literally transforming. Okay, so if you're in a more positive state and you have a lower state person there, you can raise their vibrations up based upon their choice. So, you know, you don't allow them to get to you. You get to them. You create a solution for them. Let them see a different expression, a different view of reality. And that's something you have to become aware of. When you show people something negative, or, you know, just trying to make somebody become aware of something, you need to create a solution for it. You know, a positive state of, you know, you can change your being. You don't live there. You know, if you do live there, you can move. You know, there is, you're not, you limit yourself based upon you. You are the one that limits yourself. Um, and also your guides and the universe will also tell you where you need to be. So if you're unable to move, okay, and I've heard this quite a bit, if you're unable to move, that means that you still have a mission there. So you have to become aware of that mission. And, the best thing to do is trying to become aware of the mission is raising your vibrations and frequencies and helping others on their path, creating a solution for why you don't like to live there. So it's many different things, but through this whole video, you'll become aware of that you are that shift, okay? You are shifting your reality every single second. And one of the other key aspects things is working on yourself, your chakra points, and different layers of your body, which are energy. And I'll talk about that in the next video since the video is getting long. But you have to shift through everything. Even the perceived Bible talks about the shift, and all the imagery in the Bible is the shifting of yourself. The 7 scrolls is within you. The ship that is talked about, it has the beings on it and the elders, the 24 elders, so on and so forth. That's you. The mothership that a lot of people are talking about, like, oh, this mothership's coming, it's going to have the Christ character on there and other beings on there. This right here is the mothership. And when you become aware of your chakra system and you're moving up and spiraling your chakras to the right, see if I can get that right. Yeah, there we go. To the right, shifting all your chakras to the right, you're turning your motor on. You're turning your energy on. You're starting up your ship. You're getting ready to accelerate. And that's what we're doing. You're accelerating through timelines and different dimensions constantly. It's because we are generating and starting our engines. The 7 scrolls, we're opening with 7 scrolls and starting our engines up. We're lighting the candles in our mothership, getting ready to expand and go beyond our creation. I know it's a lot of information, and it's something that you'll have to discover for yourself. All this stuff is based upon my personal experiences and self-discoveries. So, you need to discover your own personal self-discovery. Not because of what the Bible tells you or, what you read on the internet. You have to personally discover this stuff within you. The Akashic records. You have a humongous, infinite amount of a library with infinite amount of books inside you. That will help you expand your awareness. You need to pay attention to what's happening inside yourself, so then you can know why your physical reality is the way it is. And then you become more aware of what this shift is. We are not waiting for something to happen, because we are making it happen. We are making it happen. I am making it happen. I am causing the shift to happen because I'm shifting and changing myself. This is what this whole shift is. It's shifting and changing yourself. And that's something you have to become aware of. So I'm going to go ahead and end it on that. If you got any questions, let me know. I know there's a lot of information, and some of it is kind of parables, but do your research. Look inside yourself. Like I said, if you pray, that's a form of meditation. That gives you time to study yourself. Look within yourself. Then your guides will pop up. Different versions of your higher selves, or your higher selves will show up. Different aspects of yourself will come into view to help you put the pieces of the puzzle together, to start your engine, to start helping you accelerate. This is what we're trying to help you, is to accelerate, so you can get out of these old programs. And a lot of people are accelerating, and it's awesome. And we want to continue to see you guys accelerate and move way beyond what you had ever even dreamed or imagined. So yeah. So like I said, if you have questions, let me know. I love you all very much. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Look within yourself and start accelerating and helping develop yourself. So then you can start transforming your reality and begin to see the transformations happen based upon thought, awareness, your consciousness, which is science, changing science. So, anyways, love yourself, shine bright, shine your light onto others, and be a positive influence. Like I said, if you see someone lower, give them a solution of what they can look at and perceive in life differently, so then they can start raising and rising themselves. We're all here as light beacons to help raise the vibrations of this perceived earth, this perceived reality. So anyways, I love y'all. Namaste, Laketch. 13 love y'all. Talk to you in a little bit.